make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your...
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Dolphins and the Rams, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right away between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Rams. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the... So out come the Rams now for the... Right to the air. Here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Play action, Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it most of your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Throwing again is Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, Stafford. This is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. After getting the turnover on the first drive of the game, you hate to just start off in the lead and go flat out for a quarterback.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Ready.
Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. This is taken up past the 30. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Stafford. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they get him down the number 4. He takes it across the 40-yard line. Stafford to his #1 guy come for a Los Angeles first.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down throw. Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync,
as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From the 8, they've got it first and goal. Now Stafford. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Akers going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. Touchdown, Rams! Tyler Higbee, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by Slay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd and 7, Taylor. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit, because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now it's Taylor. And he'll find the row here. Down inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting him to shreds. I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. 7-7, our score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin. quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On lock line. Check.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He gets nothing on back-to-back runs, so now you're dealing with a 3rd and 10 and probably a passing play.
I would agree with that, and I would highly suggest to the play caller, check a different part of that section on your play sheet, because his first 2 runs didn't help you at all.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. Well, now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
On the jump.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Play action, it's Taylor. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And a tackle going to be made at the 38. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, this is Madison. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Here we go.
Back to the ground on 1st down. Here's Madison. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Let's go now.
Now Taylor on 1st down.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now a give to Madison. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Again, Madison. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Alexander Madison taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. LA set to take over again on offense. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now back to throw. Open man is Atwell, complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and end up making the play.
Second and 14. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 85.
So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Here comes Cohen. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. This offense returns to the fold along with running back Alexander Madison. He's in his own second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little. Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On first down, it's Taylor. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes home. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So they're content to take the 3, somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And the Rams getting set to go now. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Come on, come on. Hey!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
Ready?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And he's going to have the Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Here we go. Ready?
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Let's go now.
2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Ready?
On first and 10, it's Taylor. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
113 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ready?
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
Ready?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. On the handoff, it's Madison. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On the draw, this is Cohen. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Rams ready to go on offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then did not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Sly able to put this one through. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. this offense returns to the fold along with running back Alexander Madison. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. Meanwhile, for the Rams, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. Most of the starters are likely done. These coaching staffs getting ready to evaluate the youngsters in the second half. And to call the remainder of this preseason opener, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with a run by Cohen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking it work.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. Out to the left, that's where the tight end Moreau is. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he gets it down to the 32. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
go, Shaq.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Ready, ready.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Here we go, here we go.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Let's go now.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. To throw is Taylor. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be the play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Taylor. Yeah, that right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A couple of scores. But the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the right side and complete to Atwell. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. On the tackle there, Zach.
But it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll set up a throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and the deficit will hold pat at 13. So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Taylor's throw complete there to Smith. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And some room to work. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here we go, strike.
They try again with Cohen. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tariq Cohen, a 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And the Rams now coming out on the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. They'll drop to throw. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A 6-yard pickup.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here.
Get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now back to throw. Screen play set up for Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. On the return is Cohen. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Taylor to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Quick slant here to Smith. And he is going to lose yardage here. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. on EA Sports.
Here we go.
It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. 2nd and 5. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Come on.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that, whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
So we stop for no gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still got to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Hawkins, and some room to roam now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on his faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach, body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bending over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st down, it's Hawkins. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. They run it again with Williams. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. That defense just did not budge, and now your punter. Well, this is why you pay him.
It is. It's exactly why you pay him. But what he's got to be thinking about are a couple of things. Number one, don't step back. Could be a safety. Number two, cut down your time on your mechanics. If you're a two-step punter, it needs to be one step and get rid of the football.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. This one now, Charles, you'd have to think all but over.
I would agree with that because this offensive line, they've been physical from the first snap of the game, and it's taken a toll on this defense. And it was never more evident than on that play right there. They continue to move the line of scrimmage forward, and they open up enough space there to get their guy into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll set up to throw. Harris has it over the middle. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Back to throw again. It's brought in by Harris. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What would look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want, they go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it, got right to the quarterback, no chance on that 4th down.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 7. This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hawkins, and he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Hawkins, and he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. 4th down, Thompson going to throw for it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
On second down now, it's Hawkins. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. A 10-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25.
Get it!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.